The spring 2024 anime season is ending. This concludes Demon Slayer Season 4, the shortest season of the anime to date. During 7 episodes, Tanjiro Kamado and his friends trained together with Hashira to prepare for the final battle, confident that they could face the Muse Kibutsu on their own terms to end that war the right way. The double season finale proves otherwise, and Muzan makes his move first. Episode 8, The Hashira Unite, brings together the leaders of the two warring factions for the first and last time, sparking a tense conversation between them that ends in a literal explosion. The final battle finally begins in the Demon Slayer anime, for which Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu have been preparing all along as a trio of shonen heroes. Unfortunately, the battle begins on the demon's terms, not Kagaya's, but there is no going back. At least Tanjiro and Hashira are more united and motivated than ever to fight Muse one last time. Episode 8 begins with Muzan Kibutsuji putting on a show and casually walking into the Demon Slayer Core HQ without anyone stopping him. Muzan walks across the building until he reaches Kagaya Abuyoshiki's room with the door already open. Kagaya and his wife Amain are not at all worried about the sudden appearance of their deadly enemy, the Demon King of Muzan Kibutsu, and they do not need any support when the two sides face off. Instead, they exchange mocking opinions with Muzan, who comments on the weakness of the leader of the Demon Slayer Corps, which he finds pathetic. Kagaya takes it in stride and begins exchanging verbal barbs with his nemesis, arguing about the true merits of humanity and what eternity really is. It soon becomes clear that demons and humans have completely different understandings of what forever really means. In Muzan's eyes, eternity is the blessing of immortality, the ability of a supernatural being like him to live countless centuries and fear almost anything that could kill him. Muzan long ago left his humanity behind and despises humans because they are fragile and short-lived creatures that can be so easily killed by his fellow demons. In fact, it has to do with what Muzan wanted all along. He does not seek to conquer Japan or destroy humanity, setting him apart from villains like Mahito. Instead, Muzan's true endgame is to make his immortality complete and total by removing his sunlight weakness once and for all. Forced to hide in the shadows and walk under the moon, she cannot stand this simple but serious vulnerability. His eternity still doesn't feel justified, he needs to be able to walk anywhere, anytime. On the other hand, Kagaya Abuyoshiki can't even live to be 30 years old. This curse has plagued his family for countless generations. But Kagaya believes that immortality is intangible and sentimental, a concept that will always outlast the mortals who carry it. As Kagaya states, the pure will of humanity is true immortality, a defiant, strong spirit that will always survive to fight Muzan's demons, no matter how many Hashiras or other slayers die in the line of duty. The real contrast here is between Muzan's selfish, concrete immortality and the selfless, group-centered immortality that Kagaya speaks of. The human spirit, its indomitable will, is not limited to just one person who will enjoy it forever. It is a gift that is always passed on, a multi-generational team effort. It has a classic shonen vibe, a new way of looking at the power of friendship not just for a team, but over the years. Not surprisingly, Muzan rejects the idea because he has no sentimentality of his own. Kagaya ends the conversation by warning Muzan that an angry Hashira will surely finish him off, comparing it to Muzan stepping on a tiger's tail. The 7 Hashiras in Kamado are ready to destroy Muse with or without their beloved leader, because Kagaya's defiant will surely survive his mortal life. Muzan is worried and prepares to finish off Kagaya with his claws, but Kagaya makes the first move. He has already set a trap for Muzan, and when the conversation ends, the trap closes. Or rather, it erupts into white-hot fury. To everyone's shock, Obushiki headquarters erupts in a huge fireball as countless explosives go off. It is not clear how exactly the explosives were detonated, but the results are the same. The compound is destroyed in an instant, and Kagaya, his wife, and their 2 daughters disappear into the flames, no doubt vaporized before they can feel the pain. Interestingly, it is unconfirmed if Amain and the children knew this was happening, although due to Kagaya's polite nature, she probably informed her family of the plan and they bravely agreed to give their lives in this trap. Anyway, Muzan can't help but rush and restore his body after coming back almost dead. He even has small spikes on his body. Muzan is now on the defensive and Kagaya's trap manages to buy time for Hashira to rush to the scene. It also marks the abrupt end of Hashira's training story arc. However, Hashira cannot immediately exploit Musen's momentary weakness because they are already patrolling elsewhere instead of staying by Kagaya's side. Kagaya may have felt careless that his best warriors were not there to immediately exploit Musen's vulnerability, but a very devoted and noble person, Kagaya Ubuyoshiki always refused to take even a single Hashira as his bodyguard. Instead, he wanted Hashira to continue his duties to protect humanity instead of dedicating the best warriors of the force to protecting one man. It's an inspiring feeling, but it comes with risks. Before Tanjiro and the 7 Hashiras can reach the battlefield, someone else arrives to save the day, the polite little Tamayo. He uses a brutal blood demon art to impale Musa on countless spikes, buying even more time for Hashira, threatening to kill Musa by turning him back into a human. Along the way, the episode reveals more of Tamayo's personal history, how he went mad and ate his family after becoming a demon. Tamayo has a lot of innocent blood on his hands, so his decision to become a pacifist doctor is a reward, but he might make an exception for Musen. For the first and probably only time, Demon Slayer fans will be able to see what the warrior Tamayo looks like. The Demon Slayers have always been hopeless underdogs in the centuries-long war against Musen and the demon. Of course, the Demon Slayer Corps would make a huge sacrifice to capture Musa like this. Even so, Hashira can hardly believe what she is seeing. Despite Kagaya's selfless feelings, the Hashiras are adamant that they need their boss by their side. They are horrified by what is happening and angry like never before. This is their chance to fight like a tiger trampled by Musen's tail, and Jyomi Himojima Kivi Hashira jumps into battle to claim the Demon King's weapon, a spike on a long chain. Just as Tanjiro and Hashira have Musen surrounded, however Musen creates his own trap. He had already arranged for Nakime, the new Upper Moon 4, to use his Biwa teleportation ability not against demons, but against Demon Slayers. Demon Slayer fans have already seen Nakime use her powers to teleport to lunar shipping locations, but now that Nakime has found the Demon Slayers, she can use the technique more offensively. Nakime creates openings to Musen's infinite castle under the feet of Hashira and many other Slayers, sending them directly into Musen. Episode 8 in Season 4 ends with the best heroes of the anime falling into Musen's strange headquarters, trying to find their bearings while falling in this vast space. Right now, the heroes are all separate and intact, giving Musen the upper hand, and there is no doubt that the 4 upper moons await them, protecting their king to the death. This allows Episode 8 to end on an incredible cliffhanger, leaving Demon Slayer fans excited for the 3 films that will finally conclude this fantastic adventure. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.